Gamers, hello! It has been a very long time, and I apologize for that. As some of you might know, I broke my phone. So I'll get into that in a second, and I'll tell you the story about it. You might hear my fan. It is pretty loud. I apologize for that. But right now, it is like 5 million degrees in Florida, and I can't change the setting on this fan, so I can't lower it, and I cannot make a video without it. So I apologize for that. I'm also using a pretty old phone, so that might contribute to the sound quality. Okay, so I tested it and that's just not doable. So what I'm gonna do is I will suffer for you guys and take little interval breaks, that way I don't melt. But I want to get into it and talk to you guys because it's literally been weeks, maybe a month, I don't even know. And I do apologize for that. I'm gonna go ahead and get into the story as to why that happened, because if you know, a couple of weeks ago, I went to a little concert, a little mother, a little cave town. It was very sweet. It was a wonderful experience. The performances were amazing. I really loved Cave Town, and Mother was like so full of energy. I'm super happy for them that they like kind of get their second in music, because a lot of their stuff's really good. And I left a fan of both. I mean, I liked their music, but I wasn't a huge fan. Speaking of huge fans, I had to turn it on for a minute. I'm so sorry. It is so hot, but here's my outfit, which seems pretty impractical when dealing with the heat, but I also have to do laundry, and it's super flowy, so I was like, why not? But that's where our outfit is. This skirt is way too long. Look at, I promise you it'll only be on for a minute. I don't got no central air, okay? I'm working my best. So at the show, while I was partying, having a good time, not partying, but while we were having a good time, I dropped my phone, and I have dropped my phone so many times. My phone has been run over by a car and still survived, which I totally dedicate to the case and the screen protector. Always get rugged rubber cases for your phones, and always get screen protectors. But yeah, I shattered my phone, and I was like, whatever, I expected this. The phone has been busted so many times. So just went home, dealt with it. I think I shattered it at the concert. I don't even know. I don't really care too much about my phone, unless, except for the fact that like that's my camera, and you guys know I need my camera and my music, and like socials are cool, but I can kind of access them on the computer. I'm not really, it's whatever. But when everything happened and I couldn't get a replacement phone, I was like, I'm not gonna be away from YouTube anymore. I need to make a video. I did make another video, but I just wasn't too fond of it, and I guess I was a little rusty, so I didn't end up uploading it. I also really hated my makeup in it. I did my makeup, didn't like it, redid it, and it was awesome, and at that point I was just too tired to make a video. So here we are now. But I didn't want to wait any longer, so I just decided now's the time. I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna come back. I've got the phone, so I've got a camera, and that is all that matters. And here we are now. So with that being said, do you want to see my new tattoo? Because it's not finished yet, but I am obsessed with it. It's just cyber sigilism, free drawn. My artist free drew it on my hand. My husband and I went to get tattoos. He finally got his Unus Annus tattoo. If you know, you know. If you don't, I'm not explaining it to you. So his tattoo took like all day, and then my artist had to draw my tattoo with marker, then outline it with pen, and then start the lining, and it was like late by that point. And while I was getting the tattoo, I don't know about you, but I'm a big baby. Tattoos hurt. I don't like it. I don't like the sensation. I'm not about that whole, oh, I fall asleep, it's whatever. I hate them. They feel horrible. So if you ever want to go get tattoos, don't ask for my opinion, because I will tell you, they hurt, and a lot of times they don't feel worth it until after you're out of the chair. So he did all the outline. I think it's absolutely stunning. Free drawn, perfect, everything I wanted. But we haven't colored it in yet. And he kind of really likes it not colored in, but I originally wanted it colored in, so we're working on that. Super cool artist. We actually kind of got to be a little friendly with him and his wife because while I was doing my piece, they were supposed to go to a birthday dinner, and he was like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it, and come to find out that someone in their family who incites drama was gonna be there, and he really wanted to go to see what would happen. So I was like, dude, go to your dinner. I'm so good right now. Like, just finish this up. We don't have to be here all night coloring it. It's really fine. So he went into that. So right now we're coordinating about where we're gonna go from here. Honestly, for a long time, I wanted a piece that didn't mean anything. Like, this doesn't mean anything. It's just a pretty design, and I just wanted something pretty on my hand, so that's what I did. Okay, so Florida weather is not a joke, so now you get Ponytail Swamp. So it's actually kind of really cute, but yeah, we're pushing through. So yeah, what was I talking about? Oh, the tattoo. Yeah, the tattoo went amazing, and I'm sorry I haven't got to show you guys since then. I haven't had a phone or a camera, and this video is going on 15 minutes, but I still have a lot to tell you, so I guess I just have a lot to edit down later. So with that all being said about like what's going on that end, I also have been working on things creatively. Since this video is so long, I'm only gonna get a little into it because I was gonna show you some art too, but I have to go dig that out, and I'll just save it for another video. So let me know if you guys want to see that. I'll probably do it anyway, even if people don't, because I've been wanting to do a video like showing you guys some of my artwork and my progress and things I've been working on, especially since I've been gone. But I'll save that for another video, and I'll just talk to you about my book. I'm not writing a book, my notebook, and my music and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try to run through this kind of quickly since this video is almost 20 minutes long. And this is my book. This is the book that I write like everything in, which is really funny, ironically, because it is a Wawa book. If you know, you know. They gave this to me when I was briefly working there, and I've been using it for a journal, a songbook, a doodle book, and this is what holds the concept for my first EP. I don't know if that's appropriate to call it, because like I'm just making this stuff at home. I can't recall off the bat what that stands for. I do know, but I can't think of it right now. But I'm gonna call it an EP until I have a better word for it. So I wanted to show you guys some of the stuff in my book and some of the stuff about the music I've been working on, because when I worked at Wawa, I got really sick. So I stopped singing for a couple of months, and then I got more focused on videos and things like that. So I haven't been practicing, I haven't been singing all summer, and I've beaten myself up over it. So I have been writing and practicing music, working on songs. I think I pretty much have almost all the tracks mixed and songs written. I have a lot of songs, and I have a lot of books of songs. If you guys want to see that, let me know, because they're kind of just in poem form right now. Let's kind of get into it before we run out of time. Wawa book. I've been meaning to like customize the cover of this, but I haven't gotten any like scrapbook stuff. I'm scared if I paint it, the texture is going to be gross, so I haven't done anything yet. But there's the front that you can't even see. There you go. There's the front. We've got some cute little doodles on it. I had my name originally, and then I was like, no, I'm getting rid of that. A lot of the beginning stuff I can't show you because it's journaling and passwords and video ideas and things like that. Like passwords to my business email and stuff like that. So if I lost this book, I would literally be fucked. So here's a couple doodles. We have a little fairy and a little crystal ball eyeball thing. Just, I don't know why, but more journaling, more doodles that you can't see, more to-do lists, and I think I have a couple of songs here. I guess I'll tell you first the name of what I want to call it, because I've had this album idea for a long time. So the first one was going to be something else, and I just scrapped it because it was too serious, and a lot of those old songs I just don't like anymore. because I made them while I was learning how to make music. And I've been doing a lot of studying and a lot of learning and a lot of practicing, and I've even been practicing guitar. And I want to get an electric guitar eventually. I have one, but it's very old and it needs a lot of work, so I don't know if I'm going to replace that or just fix it up. But the first EP, I guess, is gonna be like, I have to find one of my old books to figure out what I was calling it, but essentially it's like bug sounds or bug music or something like bug beats, something like that. And I always liked that name, so I was like, I'm sticking to that. It sticks to the swamp theme. It's fun, it's lighthearted, it's not too serious, and I don't know what I'm doing, so whatever. And I want to get a feature on this album, and I'm working with some people, so I might get their input, or honestly just put my business email here soon. And if anybody wants to collaborate, please let me know. I need someone who can scream, preferably, possibly, and I'm down to work with people and have features. So hit me up. Serious inquiries only. You don't have to be good at music, but if you want a feature, please let me know. Obviously, you will be included in that, in the making, all that, etc. So it's called Bug Sounds or something like that. And I'm gonna have a total of 8 songs. Here's a little bit of information about it. I will show you that doodle before we start though, because I'm really proud of it. And I just love cyber sigillism and doodling this kind of stuff. And it matches my hand. Oh my god. So I do a lot of that in my free time because I want to incorporate that into my logo. I like to draw this on clothes and stuff a lot. Whatever. So I have 8 songs in total planned out, and I even have the cover idea. I was thinking like a picture in the swamp somewhere around here, or a decent like picture. I use tape to make little bookmarks, but like a little swampy area, or like a bunch of bugs around a light, or an area where I can find a bunch of bugs. If you know, you know, it's really hard to find a big group of bugs. So you used to be able to like lift up a rock and there'd be like a whole city of bugs, but we're killing them all. So another reason why I'm keeping that title, because I love bugs and I wish that we would stop killing them all, because they're our homies and they keep the planet spinning. But I'm getting off track. I've given myself a little bit of a set of guidelines. So I told myself I must focus on this and only this. Once it's done, I can move to the next project, because I have written probably almost 100 songs and recorded maybe like 5 to 10 of them, which is not good. I'm not a poet. Like, hello. So I gotta get on that. And I will tell you 3 tracks, because I'm unsure of the 4th track, but I'll tell you 3 tracks that I'm working on. 1, we have Deer in the Headlights. They're all gonna be kind of themed towards nighttime vibes, swampy vibes. There's gonna be like lots of bug sounds and nature sounds in a lot of it, and stuff like that. Just like that kind of aesthetic. Darkness, nighttime, spooky. If you've been on my Tumblr, you know what I'm talking about, because that's like all I share on there. So Deer in the Headlights, I'm going to tell you a little bit about each song if that's cool. Deer in the Headlights is the first one I wrote for this. Oh, that's a whole other thing. We'll talk about that in a second. But Deer in the Headlights. Deer in the Headlights is kind of just a funky, like, I want it to be fun, but the lyrics aren't fun. Does that make sense? So I'm trying to make a fun little like poppy electronica beat. It says funky electronic beat and microphone intro. I don't know what I meant by that. And don't come for me, because I definitely use writing my music as kind of like a little bit of a journal. So I'm going to read you one of, I think it's the chorus or leading up to the chorus. But I wrote, I think I lost it when I became conscious. The thought of existence is so overwhelming, but I'm persistent and alive out of stubbornness. Clap, clap, clap. Because I guess I wanted to add claps. Clap, clap, clap. Sunshine, no one ever said that it would be easy, but God, I wish somebody told me. Nobody warned us existence is lonely. Feeling like a deer in the headlights, stuck standing ground while the cars just pass by. I can't move on my own. I don't want to go alone because the light's too bright. So yeah, I want to get to the other side of the road, but I'm paralyzed. That's all I'm reading from that song because holy shit, cringe. Not really, but cringe. And I get myself really like stuck into one of these things while I'm writing the song. I'm envisioning the music video and I'm envisioning all of that, which is I would not recommend for doing this because it does not work very well. But I do have some stuff just about certain videos and how I want them to come across. And like I think this one would be really cool to film like laying in the road and singing while my husband films me, and there's ideas of like deer antlers and stuff like that. So I have some really cool ideas for that video. I really do like the final verse in this song because I forgot about this. Let me read this to you. Drag my body through the gravel. I'm still breathing, feeling the grass below my feet, my heart still beating. Pick myself up. I've had enough of this human condition. I don't want to spend another night. And then it transitions back into the chorus, which honestly I'm kind of proud of. The next song is going to be kind of somewhere in the middle of the album. This is not a fun song, and I will probably only read you a couple of lines from it because it's really personal, and it involves a really, really, really horrible nightmare that I had that I'm still dealing with, like, issues from, and I felt like I had to write a song. I really like the art that I put on here. I think it's cute, but I will read you a small part of it because again, it's not done, and I wrote it when I was very emotional, and I even like when I make the video, I'm gonna have a little intro about that because it really affected me. So I need to find something that's not too dark or depressing. Okay, let's see if this is too dark. I love you like nobody else, and it wasn't long till we both fell. If I lost you, I'd be in hell. I'd be in hell forever. Don't go into the neon lights. Promise me you'll be all right. I know it's a lie, but at least we can try. Please text me when you get there, because I lose you in every single nightmare. And that's all I'm gonna say. Moving on. The last song that I will tell you about before I tell you about that little special thing, because I'm gonna give you a little bit of a hint of what's been going on. So, the last song that I have to talk about, I think originally it was going to be called Best Friends Forever because that's the theme of the song, but for some reason I just keep getting this vision of like Florida in summer and orange groves and beaches and flowers and stuff, so I think that it could be cool to like implement that into the song. So I named it Citrus Groves or Best Friends Forever. So this one's just kind of like a typical girlfriendship, best friends that are no longer friends, that you no longer talk to. There's some people in my life that I've been wanting to write about for a while. Can't really talk to them about it because we're not really in each other's lives anymore. Okay. Best friends forever, spending all our nights, never to be severed. And girl, we thought that we'd grow old together. I guess we never really were. Best friends forever. And I still remember the night that you tried to kiss me in front of my husband. You were drunk and dizzy, but you couldn't show up to my birthday party. I guess that's how it goes. She was just another in my best friend's clothes. So that is probably going to be another song that like sounds fun and hype and poppy and girly pop and stuff like that. But again, the lyrics, because we're really fond of poppy, hyper pop, fun music that also can be sad. The video has now hit the 30-minute mark, and you're probably only gonna see 15 of that. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you'll be super excited to come back to a 30-minute video. But that being said, the album, the concept, we have sad but poppy beats, and that's an important part. The theme is, like I said, swampy themes, nighttime, streetlights, rain, moss, sun rays, film cameras, DIY, flowers, morning fog, loneliness, fireworks at the beach. Things that emanate a certain feeling, a certain vibe is what we're going for. A weird core, kind of, rural, southern, swampy, I don't know how to explain it. This is what I put. This is why I haven't finished any projects, because I put everything into one thing as I'm going instead of like planning it out as I go along. So, yeah, basically, I have ideas for videos, color schemes, photo ideas. I do have a couple other songs. I have one that's really old, Cowboy Crush, if anyone remembers what that is. I never sang to it, but I'm working on it because I love that beat. And like I said, I've been learning guitar. I've not practiced with my keyboard too much, but a little bit. And just still enjoying the experience of being creative and learning and trying to do that all while staying motivated and not letting algorithms and things like that get in the way. The other thing that I have been working on, and I don't want to tell you guys too much, but basically it's like a month-long endeavor of filming something like one shot at a time. So one time that I go to sit down to film, I'll film one video and then I have to film another video to add on top of that. And I have to do that a total of 24 times, which would take me 24 days if I didn't have any breaks in between. So it's a long process. I'm not going to hype it up too much until I'm closer into culminating it, getting it to work. But I do plan on having that out before fall, like around that time, because that's when, like, October is when I'm going to be going to all the concerts and I won't have time because I'm going to be vlogging those. I didn't get to vlog this last one. So that's a huge, huge endeavor. And basically, I am working on a script and I'm very excited about it, and I can't really say too much else, so I don't know why I'm even bringing it up. I might just cut this out. But on that note, I wanted to share some things with you. Do I have anything else fun in this book? I have some pressed flowers from my job. I have some other pressed flowers for my husband. I have, oh, there's a list in the back. What did I write? That is stuff about Wawa. Okay, so then I have sketches, another one. That's not my original design. I found that on the computer and I was just trying to like see how well I could do it too. And then I have a little Junji Ito drawing, inspired drawing in the back that I haven't finished yet, but I really like her and I might use her for something too because look at how cute she is. I love her little eyeballs and her little teeth. She doesn't have her mouth drawn yet. She's got a mouth there. It's just in pencil. So she's at the end of my book and I absolutely adore her, and I haven't drawn any more because I don't want to ruin her. So other than that, I think that's pretty much everything in my book that I want to show you. And that's like this much. I still have this whole thing to go through. And I have a lot of other books. If you like this, I can go through some of the older ones. I have to anyway because I want to see if any of the songs in there would fit into my album. Because the album, I plan on releasing it before next year. I'm giving myself all of the rest of this year to learn music and to work on music and become cohesive. Obviously, I'm going to share with you guys along the way the process and all that fun. This channel did originally start as my music channel and we got a little sidetracked. So now we're going to do both. I don't want to make another channel. I might eventually if anything ever happens from this, but for now it's easier for me to have one channel. It's more cohesive and it doesn't matter when you're a small creator. It really does. You don't have to just have your gaming channel. Like, I guess if you want to build a brand, but my brand is me, so like whatever I'm gonna have on here, I hope you guys receive, I hope you enjoy, and I hope you want to be along for the creative process because I want friends along the way. So if you want to help, if you want to contribute, I'm not asking for free labor, just if you want to. Art, I'm looking for art, I'm looking for collabs, all that fun stuff, and I will have my business email, business only, and maybe we can figure something out because I really want to get into like collectively working with other people. This is not me asking anybody to write me songs or produce me music. I like to do all that, but if you want to be part of it, please don't hesitate to hit me up. You can find me on Tumblr. You can find me on Instagram sometimes. You won't find me on TikTok right now, but eventually. And always here. Those are the ways to get a hold of me. I'm having a link tree coming out soon. I don't know if you can do that on YouTube, but I'm really happy to be back, and not having a very good phone will not keep me from making videos. At this point, I just couldn't be away any longer, and I'm sure that the algorithm gods are punishing me. I don't really care. I'm just here to have fun and have a good time with like-minded people and just enjoy the space while we still have it. So, on that note, I love you guys, and I'm so happy to be back, and I missed you, and I will see you very, very soon. My next video, probably gonna be a little bit more return to form, possibly a video about Florida. I know I've been saying that for a while, but it's been crazy. It always gets crazy, and then when it's crazy, it gets crazier. So possibly a Florida video coming out, or me showing you guys my art and the things that I've been working on, because I have so much stuff to show you. And it does correlate with this too, because all of my art correlates with each other all the time, because that's the struggle that artists have. So I love you. Sorry for the 40-minute video, and hopefully you like that, and I will see you in the next few days, I promise. Okay, I love you. Bye.